our weekly perceptions.
Happy Tuesday, the longest day of the week. Well, that's what it used to be like for me when I worked in an office anyway. Don't know why, just was always the longest day of the week for some reason. Wednesday was hump day, then you were rolling into the weekend, living for the weekend and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Tuesday was always the longest day of the week. Anyway, I digress. How you doing? Excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking. Welcome to another social media podcast. I am Simon Scholes, the founder and creative director of Perception Studios, the award-winning visual marketing agency based in the UK. And we help brands and businesses make video and visual content that really helps them stand out, whether it be showcase content or short-form content, social media content, all that kind of stuff. As always, I want to chat to you about social media. So today I want to talk to you about patience. Oh, this is a good one. I am still astounded by the number of people who are asking me on a regular basis, how can I grow quickly? What is the magic hashtag for getting loads of followers on Instagram? How do I get a viral video on YouTube? And the answer to all of these questions is hard work and patience. These things do not happen quickly. They do not happen easily. If they did happen easily, every single client who came to me to ask them to make a video for their business and their brand would have a viral piece of content instantly. It doesn't work that way though, unfortunately. That's not how the platforms work. That's not how they allow you to consume the content. You've just got to make the best piece of content that you possibly can at that moment in time. Now, it doesn't mean it has to be perfect, it just means it has to be the best piece of content you can make at that moment in time. So, what does that mean? It just means that it's giving value, or it looks lovely because you've been able to pay for a video team to create something for you. But when it comes to growing an audience or growing a viewership or what have you, these things take time. They don't happen fast, they don't happen quickly. It takes a bit of luck as well to really get a viral video or to go crazy on a platform. I know people who have millions of subscribers and they owe it all to the fact that just once one of their videos was shared by somebody quite big on Facebook, and that helped them get a bit of notoriety and the name out and the word out about their content. People liked it and then they subscribed. Now, this is something you've got to remember, is that just because you're putting content out and maybe somebody big shares it doesn't mean you're automatically going to get a massive audience from it, because the fact of the matter is, if your content's a load of shit, then people ain't going to give a damn and they're still not going to subscribe or follow or whatever. They're not going to come and see your content over and over again if your content's not giving them anything or doing anything for them, or it's just generally crap. So you've got to think about, how long of a game am I willing to play? How long am I willing to start putting out content that is value driven, that is completely free, that isn't making me any money? How long are you willing to do that for? Because it could take 12, 24, 36 months for you to start building an audience of people who actually care about what it is you've got to say. Yeah, 3 years. And 3 years is kind of an underguess as well, to be honest with you. I know people who've been doing things like YouTube for 10 years, pretty much daily for 8 of those, and they still don't make a living from the platform. But that said, they love what they're doing. They enjoy the process. Now, if all you're in it for is to be the next big YouTuber, the next PewDiePie, the next whoever who's going to make loads of money, you're probably in it for the wrong reasons. Start making content that you are passionate about, that you enjoy making, and this goes across all social media platforms. Why would you put out anything that you don't believe in yourself just so that you could grow an audience? Because eventually the audience is going to cotton on to the fact that you're not really into the message that you're pumping out, you're not really actually into giving them any value, and they're not going to stick around for very long. They're just going to move on, they're going to go find something else to consume, and somebody else who does actually believe and and actually has an interest in what it is that they've got to say. So when it comes to trying to grow an audience, just remember there is no magic pill. There is no wonder way of getting a load of views on a video or on a piece of content or what have you. The only thing that I can suggest that you do is play the patience game. Stay consistent, keep giving value, and keep making content. Don't give up. That day that you give up could have been the day that you exploded. And you will never know. And that's hard to think about, isn't it? Because at some point or another, there needs to come a day where you go, you know what, I've tried hard enough, I've done this long enough, and nothing's going to happen. But who knows if that next day could have been the day that you went from 3,000 followers on Instagram to 150,000 followers on Instagram because you posted something that really, really struck a chord on that particular day with a load of people. And then they look back over your content and they went, damn, this guy's been making some great content for years. This girl's been making some wonderful long-form content on their Instagram posts for months, and I've missed it, but now I can go back and catch up on it all. So you never know when that time could be that you are going to explode. So just play the patience game a little bit. Don't expect everything to happen tomorrow just because you want it to, because that's not how life works, unfortunately. If it did, I'd have won the lottery many, many times a long time ago. Anyway, thank you very much for listening right now. Hopefully you got some value out of this. You understand patience is the key to making your content potentially grow and work for your audience. Until next time, please do subscribe if you're brand new. Share this around, let everybody you know all about the podcast, and I will see you, well, I won't see you, but you'll hear me, tomorrow for another In My Car social media podcast. Have a good one.
This podcast has been a Perception Studios UK production.